To create your lead magnet funnel, the first thing you want to do is to click on Sales Funnels. Then you're going to go to Create. You need to give your lead magnet funnel a name. This is just for you to remember. So let's go ahead and give that a name. I'm going to basically name it Lead Magnet. And you want to select a funnel goal. And what you want to do is to collect emails and build your email list. So we want to go ahead and click on that. We want to go to the right. If you have a custom domain that's connected to system.io, then over here to the right, you will select that. Because this is for tutorial purpose, I'm going to leave it as is. Then you want to go ahead and save. You want to look for the name, the funnel name, which is Lead Magnet. So we want to click on Lead Magnet. We are presented with the outline on the left. So we have our squeeze page and the thank you page. When your lead clicks on a link, they're going to be taken first to the squeeze page where they'll be asked to insert their name and their email, which you will collect. Once they have done that, then they will be presented with the thank you page, and the thank you page will let them know whether they are to download here or their freebie is sent to their email. So let's get into it. On my right, you see system has funnel templates that you can choose from. We want to choose a funnel template to create our lead magnet funnel. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. You can also preview the template before selecting. So I'm going to just go ahead and select this template. You can change the name of the template from squeeze page. So I'm just going to name it lead magnet. Or let me name it, I'll name it your freebie. Just for tutorial purposes. Okay. Then we want to click on edit page. The first thing we want to do before setting up our template is delete any unnecessary fonts, headlines that we do not need. So let's go ahead and delete any fonts, text, headlines that we do not need. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom. So this is how the template looks, and we are just going to delete. So notice I basically hover over the area and you see the green, you see the bin right there. I'm going to delete, and that's all you want to do. Delete any unnecessary images, fonts, template, text that you do not need. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I've gone ahead and deleted any unnecessary sections that I do not need. When we are creating our lead magnet funnel, we just want to keep it simple and offer that freebie to our customer or a lead potential target audience. What we want to do is create a form input so that your lead can enter their name and email address. So what we want to do, we want to go to the left. Everything that you need to change and create is on your left. So if you notice, there's form input here. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag it and put it to the bottom. Then I click on the form, and on the left, input type, you're going to select the input type, which will be your first name. Then we want to just duplicate this to collect emails. So you click on it, and on your right you see the duplicate button right here. Click, and then we want to change that to email. So you back to the left. Everything you need to change, you go to the left to change. So I will select, and I will change first name to email. Then we want to add a button. So again, back to the left, and we want to look for the button icon, which is here. We want to take that and we want to drag it. Our button is too far away from the form input. We want to get it closer. So how do we do that? We want to click the button area. We want to scroll down, and we are looking for margin right here. So if I move the margin, you see it goes down, goes up. So when I go, it's to 0. So in order to get it closer, you just want to take the arrow and you click the down arrow. So the numbers turn into negative numbers, and you just keep clicking on the arrow until you get it close to where you want it. Okay. And we also want to change the size of the button. We want to make it smaller. So we click again, we scroll down, and we are looking for padding this time. There it is. We want to change the length of it. Let me see. So at top, we want to scroll to 0. We want to narrow it a bit, so left/right, and we want to go to the left. So you just resize to fit your liking. Rounded corners, you want to make the corners a bit more rounded, then you can go ahead and do that as well. Okay, the next thing we want to do before we deal with any text, we want to change this image. So my lead magnet is an ebook, so I want to display the image of the ebook there. So let me go ahead and do that. So you're going to click on the image. Again, on the left, you're going to look for image. Sorry. You're going to click on the image, and where it says image file, you want to change this image to the image that you have. So I'm going to click on that. If you're uploading a file, an image from your computer, you will select file and then upload that image, and then you will insert it. I already have an image, so I'm going to go to, I have already uploaded an image, so I'm going to go to your image, and I'm going to locate that image that I have already uploaded. Here it is, my free ebook that I'll be offering my leads. I'll insert that there. So I'm going to click just to see how it looks. In order to change the size, then you want to click on, you want to scroll down to image, and you can change the size however you like. Okay. All right. So now that our image is in, we want to change the font and add our text to it. So now we are finished with the left, we are going to the right, and we want to change the font. We want to delete any unnecessary font that we do not need, and we want to just adjust the size to suit us. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this text right here. I do not need it. So I'm going to click and then the bin on the right, and I press OK. Okay, so we want to change this out. We want to add our headline. So I'm going to get my headline and I'm going to paste it right here. So what I want to do, I'm going to paste my headline here. So I highlighted it and I just right click and I'm going to paste it right there. So it's all over the place. So basically what we need to do is change the font size. It's very large. So I click on the area there. I go again to my left and I change the font size. So font size to the top, and I basically click on the arrow and I change the font size to suit my text. So I want it to stand out. So it's going to be a bit larger than my subheadline. Line height, I want it closer. It's too spacious. So I'm going to change, I'm going to put the text a bit closer. Awesome. I want to change the color to match my purple hair. So what I do to get the exact color is that I go to Canva and I copy the code. So I have my code. What I want to do is I will highlight the text because it's already there, and to the top right here, the color palette there, I click on it, and in the box here, I'm going to paste my color code. So it will be the exact purple that I have there. And that's it. It's right there. And now I want to add my sub headline. I have already copied it. So I want to highlight there and I'm going to paste it right there. So it says, turn your business dreams into reality with this step-by-step guide to launch in your online business. even if you're starting from 0. So this is my sub headline, and I think I'm going to leave the color black. I don't want to overcrowd it or make it too powerful with all the purple. Now we're going to scroll down to our button. We're going to click on the button, and I'm going to change the color to purple as well. So I want to scroll down, and we're going to look for the color palette right here. So background color, you're going to click on it. Again, I'm going to paste my color code right there. So it's the same. There you go. I also want to change the text. I want to take off subtext here. I don't need that. So to the left again, I scroll down. I want to change click here, and I want to put instead, let's put access here. Okay. So I want to scroll down. Subtext is there. Want to delete subtext. We don't need that. So before we are done with our funnel, very simple, very easy to create a lead magnet funnel, and you can do this on system.io free plan. I'm using my tutorial account, and this is on the free plan. So before we do anything else, we want to also give our mobile view. This is very, very important because the view on the computer is not always the same view on the mobile. So we want to look at the mobile view. So to the bottom, you see computer icon and the mobile icon. We want to click on the mobile icon to see if we need to change anything. And I think we should probably change the size of the image. So again, to the left, we click on it, the image, and then we want to change it a bit. Okay. All right. I think the font, so we want to now scroll down. We want to change the font. So we click on it, back to the left, and we want to make it smaller to fit. So when you change the mobile size, it doesn't affect the desktop size. Okay. We also want to so the line height. Okay, so I narrowed it to 27. That's amazing. Okay, this font looks okay. If you notice, this is on the mobile view and it is not on the computer view. This is actually one of the sections, well, it's a row. I had deleted this on the computer view and it wasn't deleted on mobile. So this is why it's important to always give a mobile view. So we want to go ahead and delete this. There you go. It's now deleted. And we can see here that the button is too far away from first name and email. We want to carry it up a bit. So we click on that and we want to scroll down again. Now we're going to look for margin right here. So top, and we just want to turn the numbers to negative so that they are closer. There you go. And we also want to change the size of the button. To narrow our button, we want to go down to margin. And we want to utilize our left and right button. And basically what we want to do, we are playing around with it. We want to adjust until it fits the size we want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm basically just moving them. So we give that a final look. We want to go back to our computer view. And you can see nothing has changed. It's the same. It's not affected. Okay. Okay, the next thing we want to do is to save our changes. Then we are going to go ahead and complete our thank you page. So we want to come out, to click the arrow there to the top right, exit. Okay, so we want to click on the left we want to click the thank you page, and we want to also select a template for our thank you page, and we want to keep it very, very simple. So you can scroll, you look for a template that suits you. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to click this template right here. Again, remember, you can preview the template before selecting it. I'm going to go ahead and select the template. Then you can change your name here. I should have mentioned earlier that you can also change the name here. So I can put launch your digital business, anything that of your choice. I'm just putting it for the video, and again, you can change the name. I can just leave thank you, and we can leave it as simple as that. Then we want to click on edit page, and just as we did for the squeeze page, we're going to do the same thing for the thank you page. We're going to delete anything that we do not want, and we're just keeping it simple. So let's delete to the top. Again, we put up over our cursor, and we basically delete. So once you see the bin, okay, now that I have deleted any unnecessary font, unnecessary text that I do not need, I'm gonna now customize this to suit me. So I'm gonna leave the thank you here. I'm gonna change the thank you here to grab your freebie. And on the left, I'm gonna change the font size. And then I'm gonna add my color that I want. Again, you highlight, select the color palette there in the box. If you want to choose any of the colors below, you just click and the color changes. But I want to add my custom color, so I'm going to add my purple there. That's so cute. You can also change the background color if you like. So you want to click on back area there. You want to scroll down. Notice it says background color, and just look at an example here. I can change the background color to red if I want to. See that? But I want to keep it plain white. So I'm going to leave it there. So if you want to, you can change the background color. Okay? So we're going to leave it as simple as that. Okay. So there are two ways in which you can send your freebie. You can send it, you can add a download button to the thank you page, or you can send it directly to the email address. First, I'm going to show you how to insert your freebie for I am going to show you how to insert your freebie for immediate download. So we want to insert it on the thank you page here. So let's add a text to the thank you page. And we can just simply say download your freebie here. Highlight, and I'm going to bold it a bit. Click bold. And if you wish, you can also change the size. I'm going to make it a bit larger to 25. What I want to do, I want to add a pointed emoji. Okay. I want to add an emoji. So I'm going to right click on my mouse, and you see emoji came up there. And I'm just going to add a finger pointing down. Okay. And then below there, I'm going to put click here. So this is where I'm going to put the freebie for immediate download. So how do we do this? We want to highlight click here, and the icon to the top right here, we want to click on it. Then it says type in URL. We want to paste our link right there, and then we need to save. If we do not save, it will not work. So we want to click on save. Once we hover, you see that it is underlined. I changed it to blue. Okay, so we want to go back to the squeeze page. I'm going to show you how this works. So we want to save. And what you can do before you move on, you can also click on a preview. Don't forget to check the mobile view as well. Okay, so we want to just click the exit button. Oops, this page has not been saved. Oh, save change now. So I forgot to save after deleting. So click the save button again and I'm out. So I'm going to click on the squeeze page again. This is how the process works. Basically, your lead clicks on a link and the link takes them to this landing page, which is the squeeze page. They'll be asked to enter their name and email. When they click access here, it will take them to the thank you page. Then the thank you page will tell them to click here to access their freebie. Once they click that button, it will be downloaded and you would have collected their name and their email. So to ensure that this works, what we want to do, we want to click on access here. And we want to ensure that we are seeing submit form to the next step. So the next step will be the thank you page. Okay. We want to give this a test and ensure that it is working. So if I did it, I just want to save changes to be safe. I always want to save changes just to be safe. If I change anything, you will click on view funnel step, or I can click on view funnel. So let's click on view funnel. There it is, very pretty and simple. I want to enter my name, enter an email address, then I want to access here. So when I click access here, it should take me to my thank you page. There you go. So it says grab your freebie, download your freebie here. So once I click on this, I should be able to get my freebie. So if I click the download button, immediately I should see my freebie being downloaded. There it is. So this is actually my free ebook, Idea to Income, Roadmap to Starting Your Online Business. If you want to have access to that, then you can check the link in my description and you can get that. All right, so it works. What if you want to send your lead magnet to your lead's email address? How do we do that? So this is where we have to create an automation rule. We want to go to emails. We want to click on campaigns. We want to click on create campaign. We want to give the campaign a name, and I'm going to name it freebie. And you want to select sender email address. In this case, you need it's best to get a professional email address. It prevents your email from going to the spam. So I have a professional email address and I'm going to select that. You do not need to enter anything in the description section. That's optional. Your lead will not see that. It's just for you. Save. Then you want to go ahead and find that campaign that you created, which is here, freebie. Then you want to go to the right, you click on create. And you want to give your message a subject. So when your lead opens that message, this is the first thing they're going to see to the top, the subject line. So I will just name it here. Here is your freebie. Okay. Sender, that's my name, Nyasha, and the sender's email address. Then you want to go ahead and save that. So you have between visual editor, classic editor. It really doesn't. You want to go ahead and save. So in the body right here, you want to enter your message. So, and this is where you're going to enter your freebie. So let's write a simple message. Hey, and we want to personalize this. So we want to, when your lead gets the message, their name will come up automatically. So, hey, Sarah, hey, Ben. So we want to get that there. So on the right here, first name, you want to select that. So I'm just going to select that and I'll put it there. Okay, let us write our message now. I'm gonna put a little emoji by just clicking right emoji, and I just want to get fingers pointing to where they have to click. So where it says here, we're gonna put the link to your freebie. So in order to do that, what we'll do is we'll highlight, then we'll click right here on the link icon there, and this is where we are going to click. This is where we're going to put our link URL right there. Then we want to click the tick, and that's it. So when your lead clicks on this link, it is going to take them to their freebie that they can download, whether it's an ebook, a template, a PDF guide, whatever it is. That link you insert it. Once they click on that link, it opens up to their freebie. Okay, then what we want to do, we want to save and test. It's always great to do that. Save and test, you look at it to see if everything is working well. So I recommend before you go ahead and publish this, save and do a test and ensure that everything is working well. So I'm just going to click save and test. Before we exit the page, we want to activate the message. If we look to the right, the tick there, it is gray. We don't want it to be gray. We want to see green. So in order to activate this message, you want to go to the menu bar right here, the three dots. We want to click on activate. And since this is your first message, we don't want to click on anything else. All we need to do is click on activate. Now we are going to create an automation rule. What we are basically doing, we are connecting everything. We are connecting your lead magnet funnel to this message so that when your lead enters their email address and their name, this email goes straight to their email address and they'll be able to access your freebie. So let's go back to sales funnel and we want to click on the lead magnet. Okay, so now we are on the funnel. Now there are two ways in which you can create an automation rule. You can create it right here to the top, or you can create it on the squeeze page. So let's go ahead and create it on the squeeze page. I will click on edit page. You click on the button right here, access here, and you see here add automation rule. So when the person action when button is clicked, submit form, it takes them to the next step, which is going to be the thank you page. So let's add an automation rule here. We click on automation rule, add an action, and we want to click on subscribe to campaign. We're going to choose the campaign and we want to choose freebie. That's the campaign that we just created. So you see there freebie. Then we want to save the rule and that's it. And you see here, subscribe to freebie. Good, we want to save, always want to save, and then exit. If you would like to get this lead magnet funnel, you can go ahead, check the link in the description box, and you can grab this lead magnet funnel completely for free. If you found this video helpful, then you will find value in this video. See you on the next side.